What's good, YouTube? Welcome to round 4 of Rude Racing in Season 3 here for my team. Here's a quick look at the standings. So currently Rude Racing, we're in 5th place in the Constructors, which I will take because we do not have the 5th best car. As for individually, I'm in 9th, Michael's in 10th, not too bad. We're behind McLaren, Ferrari, and Red Bull. I'll gladly take that any day of the week. Alright, so we got Imola today, which means we have our first sprint race of the season. We are in P22, unfortunately, after a wet quali session again. Alright, and we are live from the sprint race in Imola. Let's see if we can maybe get our first good start of the season. Not much grip. What are these tires looking like? Ice cold. That is what they're looking like. We get a really good exit here on Latifi. Send it up the inside, but we get cut off by Guan Yu, and someone goes off the track. I think that was one of the Alfa Romeos. It might have been Vettel. I'm not entirely sure. But we will take what we have gained from that. Alright, we have DRS going into lap 3 here. We're going to need it big time to try and make a move. Alright, we're finally gaining on Mick here. Unfortunately, we're stuck in this DRS train, but it looks like we might be able to send it on Mick as he defends the inside, though. And we are later on the brakes, but we get clipped on the apex. No! Oh, what an unfortunate event. Alright, I just want to see what happened here. It looks like we just didn't leave enough space. On the apex, look at that, yep. We just didn't leave Mick enough space on the apex there. Unfortunate, but that's our fault. We'll take that. Alright, so we're going to qualify P20 for the race. We are really close to fighting for 17, but ultimately those 2 spots are not going to make a big difference. As we're going to have a really crappy placement to start tomorrow anyway. Once again, we're going to get fit for an engine penalty here, as we want fresh components going into the race. Nothing to lose, really. Alright, so I think I've realized the starts have been terrible because I haven't been doing the formation lap. And the tire's been starting out at 68 degrees Celsius. So we're gonna do this and try to get some warm tires before the race and see if we can get a really good start. And we are off from Imola with warmer tires, but unfortunately our burnouts there caused a little bit of wear to the back tires, so probably not the smartest move, but nonetheless, here we are. We're gonna go around the outside and try and get the inside of the next corner, but we do not have enough time or space to get there. But we get a great exit. We're going to go up the inside on Guan Yu and Porsche. And we almost go into the back of Vettel, but we get right around him and up alongside the Aston Martin of Stroll as we send it up the inside. And we get the move done on both Vettel and Stroll. So a great few corners here to start out at Imola. As Magnussen and Latifi make contact, I think. And Vettel's trying to send it up the inside on us here, into the chicane, but we defend. And that actually cost him a lot, as he had to back out of that move and lost about a second and a half on us.
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
So through one lap, we go from 22nd up into 18th, which is about as good as we could have asked for here. Alright, as we begin lap 3 here, we're right on the gearbox of Kevin Magnussen. We're going to try and make a move on him. ERS fully deployed. We're going to cut to the inside. Oh, he does not leave us any space and actually tries to force us off the track at the apex, like we did to Mick in the sprint. A dirty move from Kevin Magnussen. Because that move was all but done on our end. But we're going to have to catch him on the DRS zone, hopefully, here. So, the goal is just to stay close. Those rear tires are really starting to degrade on us quickly, which is hurting our traction on these exits. A lot of wheel spin there on that exit. But with DRS here, we should be able to cruise past Magnussen.
3.9 seconds.
And we do. We get the move done. We can't box yet because, unfortunately, mediums will not get us to the end at this point without severe wear. But then again, we are on skates right now as we try to make it through with minimal damage to our positioning and timing here. Luckily, it looks like we gained some time on Latifi actually on that lap. I don't know how. He must have been fighting, or maybe his tires are falling off too. So it looks like Latifi might also be experiencing some bad tire degradation as we are right behind him now, within a second actually.
Okay, be careful. We think you're going to start losing some tire grip anytime now. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap,
And we might be able to make a move on Latifi here into turn 1. Unfortunately, just not close enough. So as crazy as this sounds, we're faster even with these worn tires than the cars ahead of us. We're going to go ahead and try for the overcut. They're all going to dip in. We're going to get the DRS from Albon.
Okay, gap ahead is 5.2 seconds.
And we're going to see what we can do here with a really good push lap. And it looks like Michael and Piastri made contact. And this is severely hurting our push lap as our teammate is really holding us up here. And unfortunately, that means we're going to have to go one more lap. We're going to dive on Albon here into the chicane to get past him as he's holding us up massively here. And we're going to have to go another lap here on these softs as Michael is inevitably going to dive into the pit since he has damage. We at least have the benefit of DRS here.
Michael in the pits now.
But we need to really push.
The pit box. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Alright, so we need to dive in as quickly as we possibly can here. But this overcut might have been a great strategy for us. Alright, so here we are diving in after lap 9 at the beginning of lap 10. We had no choice because we had to stay out of second lap because Michael boxed before us. But that being said, we might have been able to pull this off. Optimal stop, 2.4 seconds. Let's see where we come out. This is a very long pit lane, but it looks like the overcut might have actually worked here.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a
And we come out
penalty
just
for
behind
dangerous driving
Piastri and Schumacher again. Hopefully having some fresher tires here will at least help us out at the end of the race. As we can start to put in some really solid times. Oscar Piastri and Mick Schumacher look to be battling it out here as Piastri makes the move and gets it done. There's a yellow flag here into Sector 1.
Okay, be aware there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
Not sure what it was.
Okay, clear.
We are going to have DRS on Mick Schumacher here on this straight. Should be able to get past him pretty easy. I don't know why he went with the hards, but it seems to be really hurting him right now. And we breeze past Mick Schumacher and on to Oscar Piastri. So it looks like our race is going to be fighting for 12th here. Perez with a 7.5 second gap to Piastri. Doubtful in the last 3 laps. We are approaching DRS range on Piastri. We might have just gotten it, yes. Alright, full ERS and DRS wide open. See if we can close that 8/10 gap. Ah, not this lap.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Alright, we are making our second attempt here with ERS and DRS wide open on Piastri. Up the inside. And we get the move done as we close it off on Piastri. Left just enough space.
Nice move, keep going. And gap to the car in front is 6.7 seconds.
Now it's unlikely Schwartzman's going to fall off 6.7 seconds. So it looks like right now we're just fighting to hold 12. Which, all things considered, starting P22, we will gladly pick up 10 positions. Unfortunately though, for the team, Michael getting in an incident with Piastri has really killed our chances of taking home any points at Imola this week. Alright, final lap. We need to use our battery here to defend from Piastri's DRS.
Final lap of the race.
And we do well. And somehow Piastri is right on our gearbox. We get the better exit at least. But we should have the fresher tires, and we didn't make any mistakes, so. And Lando Norris with the victory. Let's go, Lando. Well done. As we go into the final chicane, we really bin it. Piastri is right on us. But we brake as late as we possibly can, and we close the apex. Oh, we're able to defend that. Oh, not the best weekend at Imola. But, like I said, we do have some positive to take from this. One, the overcut worked really well for us. So we might be an overcut team rather than an undercut team. Two, driver of the day for the third out of 4 races, which we are really happy to take. And 3, I don't even remember what I was going to say at this point because that driver of the day caught me off guard. But we picked up some really good places. On to next week. I think we're going to be a really solid team moving forward if we're able to consistently get overtakes done like that. So yeah, really proud of this result. Alright, so drop a like and subscribe to my channel, please, and catch us at round 5. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks.